Hello everybody, my name is Jack and welcome back. Welcome back for another fun and interesting Italian language lesson. Today I'll teach you location words. Location words are fundamental to describe where things are in our surrounding space. That's why they are very important as English as in Italian language too. Location words are right, left, in front of, behind, etc, etc, etc. So first, let's start with the mere translations of the words. English right is Italian destra. English left is Italian sinistra. In front of can be translated with di fronte a. Behind is dietro. Inside dentro. Outside fuori. Up sopra. Down sotto. Near vicino. Far lontano. So these are the first 10 most used location words. Of course, in the next feature we will learn about more, but with only these 10 words, you can cover 90% of the cases scenarios. The grammar is very similar to English, so it's not that difficult, but you need to know the small differences and how in Italian we must approach to location words. In English, to describe the position of objects in space, we must use, of course, the verb to be, the verb essere in Italian. If you don't remember or you never saw the video about how the verb to be essere works in Italian, I suggest you to watch this video. I leave the tag up here. But for today's video, we only need the verb to be into its second singular person. Is English, è for Italian. È with the accents is not a. Remember, this is very important because è is a conjunction. È is the verb. So first, just examine the two couple of words, right and left. Destra e sinistra. In English, we have the following sentence. The pen is to the right of the book. The pen is the subject, of course, with its own article. Is, verb to be. Then we have to, a preposition that follows the right article and location word. The pattern repeats. We have another preposition of and the object complements the book. So the subject works exactly the same. The pen is la penna. In Italian, penna, a is feminine, therefore you're gonna use la penna. Is becomes è, the Italian verb to be. The preposition to becomes a in Italian, while the right completely translated into la destra. Destra, again in Italian, is feminine, so we must use la, the right article in this case. Of is another preposition, which can be translated with di, and of course the book, il libro. In this case, libro is masculine, libro. Therefore, we're not gonna use la, but we're gonna use il. So if you have any doubts, I invite you to see the other videos I leave in the description on preposition and articles to clarify how they work in Italian language. Well, you know, Italians, if you haven't yet noticed, tend to squish articles and preposition together. So tips for genius speakers: a la destra. If you want to sound more Italianish, you can squeeze together the article and the preposition. In fact, a plus la becomes alla. A La is separated. When you insert a double L, alla sounds better, isn't it? The same happens for di il libro in the complement objects. If you say di il libro, is not completely wrong. You know, Italian speakers will understand what you're talking about. However, del would be more natural. You know, you could probably think if a plus la is alla, di plus il could be dil. Well, dil is not present in Italian grammar, so that could be a very grave mistake. You know, in Italian, di plus il becomes del. Why? I don't know. It's just like what it is. But whatever, just go back in topic and move on to the next location words. The pen is to the left of the book. La penna, the subjects, article and noun, is verb to be, alla sinistra, to the left of the book, di il libro. Even in this case, a plus la can be changed into alla, while del libro remains the same. Moving on, the location word in front of. The actual location is framed into two prepositions. The same happens in Italian. In fact, in front of is literally translated with di fronte a. The pen is in front of the book. La penna è di fronte a il libro. This case scenario is pretty much straightforward. The only thing to pay attention is the same squishing of articles and preposition that happens in Italian language to make the sound more comfortable and more easy to be pronounced. The correct way will be la penna è di fronte al libro, because in this case scenario the preposition is a instead of di. The fusion between a and the article il becomes al. Moving on, the fourth location word is behind, dietro. Behind, dietro, is not framed between any prepositions. While in Italian, you need one simple preposition to link dietro, behind, with the object complement. Practical example is the following. The pen is behind the book. La penna è dietro a il libro. Before dietro, there is no preposition, but after, remember, you have dietro a. Of course, a plus il, preposition plus article, must be merged together, al. La penna è dietro al libro. Moving on, let's see the couple, inside, outside, dentro e fuori. The pen is inside the bag. La penna è dentro la borsa. Or the pen is outside the bag. La penna è fuori la borsa. Luckily, inside and outside are very easy because the usage is very similar to English, and most importantly, inside and outside, they're not framed into preposition. The same patterns, again, for up and down, sopra and sotto. They stand alone without complements, with no preposition. For instance, the sky is up. Il cielo è sopra. The ground is down. La terra è sotto. We use up and down, sopra and sotto to describe position of elements referring to other elements. The pen is on the book. La penna è sopra il libro. The pen is down the book. La penna è sotto il libro. So, last couple of location words is near and far, vicino and lontano. Again, vicino and lontano can be used generally to describe the position of elements with no other key referring. The pen is far. La penna è lontana. Hey, la pen! Yoo-hoo! The pen is near. La penna è vicina. Or you can use those two position words to frame objects relative to the position of other objects. The pen is far from the book. La penna è lontana da il libro. Or better, dal libro. The pen is near the book. La penna è vicina a il libro. Or better, al libro. However, if you probably already noticed because you are genius speakers, lontano and vicino in Italian change their number and gender accordingly to the previous noun. In this case, la penna, the pen is feminine, so lontano becomes lontana. As well, vicino, vicino is generally masculine, becomes vicina, because la penna, the pen, is female. By the other hand, if we invert things, and I want to say the book is near the pen, in this case you can use vicino, because book is masculine and vicino is masculine. So you maintain the concordance if we transform book in books, plural, libro in libri, as well vicino, singular, becomes vicini. Ladies and gentlemen, class is dismissed. Remember, if you like the video, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, but most importantly, remember, know the line. Yeah, speak like a genius. Bye.